Buenos dias, everyone. Welcome to A Time of Hope, our 10th annual fundraiser. We are here today in the beautiful hillsides of Guatemala near Yalu at the amazing Colegio El Amor de Patrcia, our education center, which includes our English immersion, learning for kids, adult opportunities for learning, and awesome community activities. We are thrilled today to introduce you to some of the extraordinary friends that we have whose lives are being impacted by this amazing work every single day. This is such a dream come true for El Amor de Patrcia. We are absolutely in awe of each and every one of you and your support that makes this life-changing work happen. Today, we want to give you all a tour since so many of you have not been able to visit due to the pandemic, and we truly, honestly miss you guys so much. There are no words. We want you all to be able to see the progress here, which includes this gorgeous entryway, our guardhouse. We have 4 functioning classrooms, a girls and boys bathroom, each with a shower, and our very, very soon to be completed library. We are thrilled to also be running on solar energy. And a little bit later on, we will be premiering this year's annual video, which is a timeline of where we started and how far we've come, and it's one of the best. You don't want to miss it. But before we do anything else, we have our sweet kids from our children's home in San Lucas here with us today. They have prepared a lovely traditional dance, and we truly hope that it brings a little piece of Guatemala into your homes today. So please put your hands together for the kids of El Amor de Patrcia. Woo! As you may know, El Amor is in its 12th year, and our very first program was our children's home in San Lucas. For the past 9 years, I have had the first-hand privilege of seeing the huge impact made on our kids' lives. They begin to heal from their trauma with us, they reclaim their childhood, and they begin to see hope for a brighter future. I remember meeting this sweet girl right here, Angelica, when she was only 5 years old, and she turns 11 next week. I can't believe it. I love her so much, and I am so proud of everything that she's overcome. She is one of the hundreds of lives that have been changed by El Amor's commitment and vision here in Guatemala, and I could not be more proud of this organization. And Angelica has a message she wants to share with us today.
Please join me in watching the story of El Amor de Patrcia.
Please join us in watching the story of El Amor de Patrcia.
Hi, I'm Tamara Hillstrom, the founder of Amor de Patrcia. Over the years, Amor has created many programs in Guatemala. We have given hundreds of kids a safe haven in our children's home in San Lucas. We have delivered thousands of bunk beds in impoverished communities, and we have assisted many children in the surrounding area to attend private schools. We have also worked with the village of Yalu instilling hope, and we have started our journey to build an education center and English immersion school that offers a brighter future to men, women, and children alike in an effort to help them reach their full potential. Then the pandemic happened. As people everywhere navigated this very strange season of COVID, none of us knew what to expect. There was a lot of fear and uncertainty around the world, but I marvel at what our staff at Amor was able to accomplish during this trying time. Now, as we approach our 10th annual fundraiser in our 12th year, I want to go back and reminisce about what has happened since we started Amor. Each year has been inspiring and challenging and oh so beautiful, but none have compared to the last 2 years. Some of the most monumental things have occurred during this most unprecedented time. Let's take a look. I was in Guatemala in June of 2008, about 6 months after adoptions had closed down there, and I learned what was happening to the children who were being born to families who could not take care of them. So I decided to open an orphanage in San Lucas. We opened the orphanage with the intention of having a family-style setting, so these kids who come from hurt backgrounds have a place where they feel safe and secure. Their stories have been heartbreaking, but most often end up inspiring. We also have other community outreach initiatives like the Bunk Bed Project, where we go into homes and bring beds to people who maybe are sleeping on old wood pallets or whatever they may find to keep them up off the ground. It's pretty hard to imagine, isn't it? That was a long time ago. The Bunk Bed Project really took off, and we were delivering hundreds of beds each season.
I'm really happy to be a part of this Bunk Bed Project because I get to help boys and girls who don't really get to sleep on beds. When that little boy goes to bed tonight, he's going to be really, really happy that he has a comfortable bed to sleep in.
The need for beds was beyond my imagination, and the Bunk Bed Project exposed us to the critical need for a better education. So Amor started a program that provides good quality education and homework help, as well as other support.
You know, one thing that I've been impressed with is the education program that you've got. Putting them in private schools and giving them the tools they need to succeed, I think is just amazing.
I had learned from experience down here that kids in public schools don't always get the attention they need. So our goal was to keep them in private schools.
You offer such a great education program for the kids. What happens when they leave?
Well, for example, Hermione, we have followed her and we put her in our education program. Her mom does all the things she's supposed to do to help make this a successful education experience for Hermione, and so far it's great. 6 years later, Hermione is still thriving in the program. The success of the education program is reliant on the full participation of the parents and that the kids attend school every single day.
This is Yalu, Guatemala. It's a beautiful place full of wonderful people. Amor de Patrcia fell in love with this place and would love to offer help. They've been providing bunk beds for a better night's sleep, stoves that would help them be safer and more efficient, water filters to improve their water, and a few more opportunities like education and nutrition to help them get along maybe a little better.
After my first visit to Yalu several years earlier, I always knew I wanted to go back. The people were so gracious and friendly, but always cautious. With time and patience, the connection just happened. We started bringing teams to deliver bunk beds in Yalu in 2015. Since then, every family in the village has received at least one bed.
I think the Bunk Bed Project is an amazing project. The children can, and families, get a good night's sleep.
We start to take the bed away, and when I see what they've been sleeping on before is really hard. I can't imagine them being able to sleep on that. So when we deliver bunk beds, it makes their lives a bit better, and it makes you more thankful for what you have.
What it was like for me when I built my first bed for a kid was hard for me, because as I was doing it, I was watching and realized that that could have been me without a bed.
It was important for me to come back to Guatemala with both of my kids being adopted from Guatemala. It was important for them to come back and see their home country.
The need is very great, and we've delivered thousands of beds, but we still have teams coming down on a regular basis, delivering beds, and volunteers really loving the experience and getting involved and wanting to do more. The work Amor de Patrcia does in Yalu is aimed at providing a holistic approach to solving some of the biggest challenges in the village, like the need for education, food, and water.
We love Yalu. Now that Amor de Patrcia is building a school here in Yalu, it's not only an opportunity for the kids and young boys, it's an opportunity for the moms to get an education. And when I look into the eyes of the young moms, I see them look into the future with hope for the first time.
A few months later, Amor began construction on our education center, an English immersion school with emphasis on critical thinking skills.
In 2019, we had a team come down and they laid the first blocks to the wall around our land.
Working side by side with the women and the children and the men of the village. They're so hardworking, and they put us all to shame with our ability to one brick down the hill versus 3 on their head.
On March 13, 2020, our president shut down most of Guatemala, most of our activities due to COVID. A lot of villages, including Yalu, shut down completely. Only people who were doing humanitarian aid as well as providing basic supplies were allowed through. And so Amor was able to go into the village and check up on everyone. During COVID, we were able to serve 500 families twice a month for 9 months.
In addition to Yalu, Amor provided food for people of Pacaya Volcano, Panajachel, and the white flag families who stood along the roads. White flags symbolize a family has no food. During this unsettling time, COVID did not stop Amor.
To see not just the wall built, but the 4 classrooms, and have them filled with mothers and children who want to learn is incredible. This past year, we were able to launch our first program called CONALFA.
Amor partnered with the Department of Education in Guatemala to bring CONALFA to our school. CONALFA is a program that provides primary education to young adults who were forced to quit school when they were children. Along with this program, we have opened a preschool and nursery to help take care of the children of the CONALFA students while they attend school. In the preschool, the children learn their letters and numbers, and they are also taught proper classroom etiquette and are exposed to the English language. During break time, the kids choose a fun activity such as going to the forest for play and to have story time. All CONALFA families are part of our feeding program. In January 2022, Amor brought our first team back since COVID. It was refreshing to have them with us as we continued to work on projects for the village of Yalu.
When we pulled up to the gate for the school, I was disoriented. I didn't know where we were because 2.5 years ago, this was a plot of land. And I asked somebody, where are we? They said, we're at the school, and I could not talk. It gives you the chills of joy. I mean, it's absolute joy.
La educación es la esperanza para un futuro mejor para Yalu.
Recently, we started hosting a family fun day.
It was really comical yet joyful to watch the dads learn how to play musical chairs and laughing and playing together, and to watch the kids and moms laugh with the dads. It's hysterical. Elamar was able to purchase a beautiful playground, and this team in January got to build it from the ground up.
We had a guy come down from the States. He kind of lined us all up on where to put everything. We kind of mapped out the ground, and we had some men from the area village to come and help us. And so we had a good team to help put it together.
One of the fun facts of this was the women were determined to be a part of this. And one of the awesome parts that I got to do is work with a couple of ladies in terms of running a saw, cutting one of the major pipes that needed to be cut for the playground.
I really enjoyed it coming together in the end, and we built this beautiful play set.
It's really cool when you can start to see the pieces come together and just picture what might happen when the kids show up.
What happened next? Amazing. Seeing the joy in these children's faces on this playset was spectacular. It was a monumental moment for Elamar and a dream come true for the kids.
Recently, within the last few months, a huge development has occurred where the municipality of this area is working with Elamar cooperatively to bring a water system to the people of Yalu.
On the day of the groundbreaking, we had our Elamar team out in Yalu, and to just witness the passion of the community. And it felt like we had hundreds of men from the village who were committed and ready to volunteer.
As we're walking and doing our service projects, we can see the big trenches that are all being dug by hand. Remember, there's no backhoes here. They're digging it by hand with pickaxes, and they're laying this PVC pipe so that each house can have running water, and it's just going to ease their way of life.
Water is life. Perhaps the most profound experience so far for Elamar is the water project in Yalu. Bringing potable water to every home eliminates the need to carry heavy loads of water from the public pilas each and every day. This life-altering benefit, having water at home, allows families to use it to comfortably bathe in their own space, cook and clean with less burden, and wash laundry at their convenience. And the children love to help. What an exceptional journey it has been. We had no idea in the beginning just how things would unfold. We have learned a lot about serving others, meeting people where they are in life, the importance of offering a hand up, not a handout, and working together to respect the dignity and culture of this beautiful country we have grown to love. Perhaps the greatest lesson of all is the realization of how much these extraordinary people have touched us more than we could ever help them.
Coming to Guatemala is life-changing because we're all human and we're, I believe, placed on earth to help each other.
The people are so generous of spirit is how I look at it. And when I come to Guatemala, I feel like my soul is fed.
This trip to Guatemala has been amazing. I came here with an open heart and an open mind to just meet people and and just try to get to know people in a different culture. And when I came here to serve. And what I've received is more than I could give. It was an experience I'll never forget.
Wow, I cannot believe how far we've come. Thank you so much to the incredibly talented Donnie Koschel for his hard work on this year and every year's video. They're always so amazing. As you just saw in the video, for the past 2 years, we've been facilitating a program called Con Alpha, where moms go back to school. So why don't we go and check it out? Buenos días.
Hola, Wendy. Hola, buenos días a todos. Estamos felices de que estén acá con nosotros hoy. Bienvenidos a nuestra clase, donde están nuestras mamás aprendiendo a leer y escribir para tener confianza y diversión.
So Wendy says, welcome to our classroom. Here the moms learn to read and write, but not only that, they also learn to have confidence and have fun. Gracias, Wendy. Adiós, manas. The dedication these moms have for themselves and their kids is remarkable. They show up every day to learn and to be an example for their kids, and we're just so incredibly proud of them. So why don't we check their kids out now? Green, blue, yellow, red.
Oh, parece que tenemos visita.
Good morning. Hola, ¿cómo están, chicos? Bien. Adiós. Adiós. It's such an honor for Amor to be here and giving these kids the opportunity for preschool. They really are doing such an amazing job. They're being exposed to English. They are learning every single day. Their older siblings are actually in an English program with the municipality of Zumpango, and it's just been such an amazing experience to witness this. So now we're gonna go down and say hi to their younger siblings, the babies and toddlers. Buenos días.
Buenos días.
Hola, Melanie.
Hola, buenos días.
Here's our Magali. Hola, nena.
Hola, hola, buenos días.
Hola, Roxana. Ay, qué lindo. Hola. So let's continue on with our tour. If you guys hear the marimba, that's because today is Family Fun Day, and it's one of the things that we incorporate on days like today. Here are Neri and Raul.
Hola.
So Neri and Raul are our drivers, our handyman, our Mr. Fix-It-Alls. We're so thankful to have them on staff. Adios!
Adios.
So we're so excited today to have the Nelson family with us. They have been living here for the past year, and they're going to share a little bit about their experience, what it's been like living here and serving Amor, our kids, our feeding program. So let's hear from them now.
Hi, my name is Kirk Nelson, and our family has had an incredible and amazing experience here this past year. Beginning in August, with enrolling Grace and Luca in the Antigua Green School, to Ubering everywhere for our first 3 or 4 months here until our Jeep was ready. As a father, it has touched my heart how Grace and Luca have embraced the culture of their home country and made lifelong friends at their school. They have grown up so much this past year. For myself, the most rewarding experience has been serving and working with the Amor staff and tias for the past 10 months. They truly put their heart and soul in everything they do at Amor. They are so selfless, and they are all in on giving the children of Amor their best life. And speaking of the Amor children, from getting hugs every time we are here, to being called Papi from some of the younger boys, and taking the kids to karate and stopping at the tienda for treats afterwards, they have reminded me what unconditional love is, and I've learned more from them than they will ever learn from me.
Living in Guatemala has been one of the greatest experiences of my life. In 2008, I was adopted from Guatemala, but this year has really felt like home to me. I'm very happy that we were able to live in here, and it's been a wonderful experience, from learning the language, making friends, and just being in the culture once again. I'm glad that I was adopted into a family that allowed me to come back to my real home. Guatemala has been great, and I have enjoyed practically every moment of it.
My experience has been pretty much an emotional roller coaster. I never thought that I would have become so attached and in love with my country. It's really just been amazing to get to be a part of where I come from and to finally feel one with my culture. Growing up, I was never too proud of being Guatemalan or Latina, but I feel like being here has really made me realize just how spectacular and extravagant it really is just to be a part of this colorful country. I've been able to I've been able to transform and turn into the artist and person that I am because of this experience. I've always wanted to feel like I belong somewhere, and I feel like that place is Guatemala. I'm so grateful for my parents to be right alongside me in growing and transforming. This really just marks the beginning of a journey that I'm excited to continue on.
Hi, my name is Shelly Nelson, and our decision to move to Guatemala has been quite a journey. Mostly a journey of surrender, self-discovery, and a deepening of our faith. It was a very exciting yet scary proposition to leave our home and family and make this commitment, and there were so many unknowns. Our journey, for sure, has been overflowing with lots of laughter and lots of tears. From the beginning, I knew in my heart that this year was just a start, a beginning of our long-term future in Guatemala. I'm known for asking Kalia, "What's the plan for today?" And her response is usually laughter. There's no such thing as a typical day here, so we adopted a new motto. Take 1 hour at a time, always pack a sandwich, and bring layers because you never know where you'll end up at the end of the day. Amor de Patrcia has always had a special place in my heart, but this year has been truly transformational and a privilege and honor to be here. I want to publicly thank Kirk, Luca, Grace, Sam, Samantha, and Christine for being so brave with me this year. I love you all now more than ever. And thank you to our family and friends who encouraged us and prayed for us, and everyone who contributed to our chicken bus. Thank you to all of you who are watching for your continued support and love of Amor. You're supporting the vision and mission of an incredibly hardworking and loving family. Above all, you are investing in the best staff that you could ever imagine. They work so hard every day to provide a safe, loving home and community programs for our kids and families. Lastly, but certainly not least, I want to thank from the bottom of my heart the staff and kids of Amor and Yalu. You are my forever family. And I promise you this is just a start. There are no limits to what we can do together. I love you so very much. Te quiero mucho.
So thank you guys for everything that you do. And I actually need you to come back over here, both of you. So we actually have a surprise for you both. Every single year, we honor someone with our Premio de Amor, the Award of Love. Amor de Patrcia gives the Premio de Amor to someone who has made a great difference and impact for the people we love and serve in Guatemala. This year, it is my great honor to be able to present this honor to both of you, to two extremely special people that have the most generous hearts and most loving souls, and who are good friends to all at Amor. Shelly and Kirk, we are immensely grateful for this past year you spent alongside us, for your sincere and true love to our staff, to our kids, to our beloved Yalu. You were there anytime we needed your help, whether it was food deliveries, quality time with our kids, cheering our kids on at karate lessons like family does, or sponsoring special events. And while we cannot begin to imagine what life here will look like without you guys once you leave, we will forever be grateful for the time we had together. Thank you for making such an enormous impact on everyone who you came in contact with. So on behalf of the Board of Directors and everyone here at Amor, it is my honor to introduce you with this year's Premio de Amor.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So as you guys saw in the video, one of the most monumental things that we have been a part of is our partnership with the municipality of Zumpango and the village leaders to help bring potable water to every home in Yalu. We're gonna cut to Lucia now in Yalu so you can see firsthand the impact and the difference that you helped make. Thank you guys so much.
Hi everyone, welcome to Yalu. It is so fun to have you here with us today. It's so exciting to see how happy everyone is to be able to use water in their homes. People are having fun doing their laundry, washing the dishes, bathing their kids, and you can see that they love play. She is Laura. She's a mother from the village of Yalu. Hola Laura, ¿cómo estás?
Hola, bien.
¿Qué se siente tener agua en tu casa?
Se siente bien, es que gracias, ya no se siente uno cansado, ya para cargar en la pila, y gracias a la fundación por haber mandado tubería, por mandar el agua potable en casa. Gracias a todos, gracias.
She's really thankful for have water in their homes. She's not tired anymore, and she's really appreciate everything El Amor de Patrcia is doing for her and her family and for Yalu. So, thank you so much for making this dream come true. Bye, adios!
Welcome back to Colegio El Amor de Patrcia. One of our priorities here are family fun days. We want our families to be able to set aside their work, their worries, and give them an opportunity to spend time together, have an amazing meal prepared by Wendy, and just be with each other. One of the greatest things of all is our refurbished playground that is down below and was installed by our team this January. It's a favorite of both adults and kids, so let's check it out. Families having so much fun. I want to take a moment to talk about our sponsorships. So our sponsorship program at El Amor helps provide a safe and loving home that focuses on developmental healthy environment for our kids to thrive in the most critical time of their lives. Our home provides healthy nutrition, private education, medical, psychological, and dental care, and it's an empowering and holistic environment. This program has truly made such an impact on our kids. Sponsors can email, write, have a relationship with their sponsored child, and it's really, really impacted their lives in the most positive way. Many of our kids and adults, both in El Amor and Yalu, needed glasses, and our amazing sponsors stepped in and helped cover this extra expense. So now I want Alberto to come up here. Alberto, ¿cómo te sientes con lentes?
Me siento bien, puedo ver bien y siento suave. Gracias.
So he says that he likes having glasses, he sees better, and thank you so much. And now our Suli, who's been practicing her English, wants to share a couple words with us.
I see better, thank you.
So I really, really hope that you guys enjoyed this beautiful tour today of our brand new Colegio El Amor de Patrcia. I hope that you guys can all see how it will offer hope for a brighter future for all the people that we serve. Every single year people ask, how can I help? So there's many different ways that you guys can help El Amor. And you can sponsor a child, you can, through the children's home, through our feeding program, you can come down on our team, and I hope that you do because we miss you guys so much, or you can donate. Your donations are what help us really and truly keep this work going. We create amazing opportunities for education, for employment, for necessities such as food and water to all these beautiful people. You can feel free to reach out to me at any time or check out our website for more information. You can place a donation in the comments, there'll be a link down below, or at amordepatrcia.org. For your convenience, we'll also be sending out a Fund a Need email to remind you guys. Here are some of the things that your contributions and every single donation will help support. At our education center, we're going to be building a community space that will house a large kitchen where we will teach people how to cook and prepare nutritious meals. We'll be building a weaving and sewing co-op, giving the moms of Yalu an opportunity to learn employable skills, and we will also give them a place to sell their wares. Your contribution will also help support and sustain our many programs within our children's home to help kids continue to thrive and become educated and contributing members of society. In Yalu, your donations will provide subsidies for greater needs within the community as well as needs for individual families. Our mission is to empower children, families, and communities reach their full potential, and your support is honestly what makes it all happen. I want to take a minute to thank our board of directors for all their hard work behind the scenes. To our amazing visionary and founder, Tamara Hillstrom, thank you for leading us with integrity, kindness, and true dedication to the people of Guatemala to make a sustainable and lifelong change. I want to thank each and every one of you who are joining us here today for loving us, for supporting us, for always believing in the life-changing work we do. There are truly no words to express what it means to all of us here to know that you guys are behind us 100%. We hope to see you all so soon. I said it before, but I'm going to say it again. We miss you guys so much. It's been a lonely 2 years, but knowing that you guys are coming back is what really keeps us going. We're just ready to see every one of you, in our El Amor family, and we're sending you so much love from Colegio Amor de Patrcia. So thank you guys, thank you for joining us. See ya.
Thank you.